And that should hopefully mean I've gone live, but we'll find out, won't we? I don't know how well you can be able to hear the game. It tends to be really loud, but you're going to be picking it up through my mic rather than actually the game being sound being recorded itself, because I can't do anything right and my setup is fucking ass, to say the least. Okay, looks like I'm live. Good enough. Not what I wanted to minimize, not fucking widescreen. Let's go ahead and get the background music on. Which should be as quiet as possible, but we'll find out. And today I'm going to be grinding some XP from the daily quests, which for anyone that doesn't know, XP works slightly different in this game in the fact that you grind XP cards to feed to servants that gives them XP, rather than just going through missions and earning it passively. It's usually a gift and a curse, to be honest. And the reason I'm doing that is because, as you'll see here, I got my first copy of Jeanne d'Arc, who, for anyone who doesn't know, is a ruler, and she's in the gacha that just released. And I managed to get a single multi out of it by buying a single Saint Quartz, and luckily I managed to get a copy. I also got another copy of Frankenstein, aka Shran, which was super good. This is an amazing pull, at least for me, because there's two servants I like. One that I didn't have and really wanted, and one that I do have and want more. So yeah, that's why I'm grinding XP. I've already got Fran to max level, so it's just getting Jeanne d'Arc up. I did also unlock the interlude for no, I'm not doing it, for Jeanne d'Arc, which I may or may not do, because I'm pretty sure if I do that, it'll unlock a second interlude or link interlude. I think. I've got no actual evidence to base that on. I could also just need to get a bond up more to get her rank up quest to boost her NP. We'll find out. Is this still on? Yeah, it is. I was doing Frankenstein's interlude earlier as well, so that's what I was using that setup for. Fucking hell. This is the setup I'm using right now. For farming, anyway. I got my double fucking bond Cs because I want to get bloody. I actually need both Fran's and what's it called? Bond points, Jeanne d'Arc's bond points, because I've been neglecting that a bit. I'm also going to apologise. This mic's actually kind of sensitive, so you probably can hear every little noise, as well as whatever noise the fucking mic's making because it's a USB microphone. Also, probably shouldn't be fucking live streaming at 3 o'clock in the morning, but whatever. It's the annoying part about having dodgy internet. Not even dodgy internet, having an older phone is that it takes a while to load. My phone's not even that old. It's like a year and a half, maybe 2 years old, but it wasn't exactly the most modern phone at the time. It wasn't an old phone by any means. It's just not running on the newest of new things. Maybe 1 or 2 generations behind. So not the oldest thing in the world, but not the newest either. For anyone who did watch the other stream, you get to actually see my proper, like, me being able to actually farm normally, because just farming XP is easy because I don't have to have any specific craft essences on to get extra drops. So my normal setups work fine. Yeah, I don't care, Rush, I meant to die. It's cruel and unusual as it is. It's your fault. Your NP kills you, but it does a nice ton of damage. That's why you're like a really good farmer. Yeah, if you notice me turning down the volume, that's because it's really fucking loud. You can probably hear it more than me, so. My friend's what, NP3 now? Yeah, nice. I love you, Fran. Unfortunately, Fran is only really good for fucking farming, which is really unfortunate. I've got her other version, aka the summer version, which is a saber, and she's fucking really good. She's great at spamming her NP. How was that? Oh wait, notification. I don't know if you can actually see that notification pop up. Okay. My Ishtar's also at this really awkward phase where she's one NP level away from being like NP5, which is all basically just because of God tier luck that I got. But yeah, she's almost halfway being max food, which I don't mean like, I mean max gold food, not just max food. If anyone doesn't play FGO or doesn't pay enough attention, really has no clue what I'm fucking talking about. And I mean the foods that boost your HP and damage by 1,000. I've got all the normal 3-star ones on her, but only halfway or just over halfway for the 4 stars, because it takes fucking 50 of the things to get them all the way up, which is nuts. You would think they'd make them do the same as the 3 stars at least, but oh, they have to do less, so it takes twice as fucking many. Ugh, such a pain. Especially when I'm like, especially when I forget to do an event, like I did last time. I also want to get this as many XP cards as possible right now anyway, because there's, I think it's a double super and great success rate up, which basically just means when you level up servants, there's a chance you get a great or super success, which a super success gives double XP and a great success gives triple, which means you can level up your servants a lot quicker. Obviously they're rare though. I get one maybe once every, let's say 20 times I level up a servant if I'm lucky. It can be more than that and it can be less, it just, obviously it's RNG, but they're not very common to say the least. Unless you're like got EX luck, which I don't. Unless it's every once in a blue moon. But it's basically, I think it's a double success, so basically the chances of getting them are doubled, which is when you should XP most of your characters. And if you're wondering why I'm doing the Archer ones, Archer and Rider ones, it's just because I have to change. I have to do more stuff for Arash if I use other ones. Because he can't get the damn. If there's a gold, like, if I do something like obviously a Lancer you can't kill. If I do a different one where there's a chance it could be the new class is neutral too, then there's a chance he won't be able to do it. Riders aren't. This one isn't too bad, but he's killing them obviously. The only time I really have to worry about it is when it's like Lancers, which is why I'm really glad we've got the event going right now to where I can just choose one of them. So if it wasn't on and it was a Lancer today, I'd have to either buff Arash or completely swap him out of my team, which either way is a pain and takes longer. I like this song that's playing, by the way. I think it's from what's it called? Aria, Curse of the Holy Swordsman. Which personally is an anime I really like, but I don't think many other people watch it. I want Ishtar's animation up there already. Because honestly, it's so good. The animation update that came out with, I think it came out with the 4th Fate Grand Order anime event for NA. Not NA. She's got another interlude, Jesus. I need to check what that is now. The, what's it called? Maybe it was either, I think it might have been the 3rd. Maybe even the 2nd, actually. It might have been the 2nd. But, either way, one of the events came out, they gave her a new animation update, and it's so nice. I wish I had it. But unfortunately, we're not, probably not going to get it until... Because they're 2 years ahead, so 2 years, obviously, but with how they're pushing out new animation updates earlier, I'm hoping we get it next year. But that's just me being hopeful. If they stick to the schedule, which they're doing a really bad job of, because they're releasing things early, which I'm super chuffed about. And if you're wondering what I'm selecting for my sport, it's the Bond CE down there. You see the green CE with Marshy's face on it? That's the, it gives you a 10% more boost to bond points at the end of a match. So having 2 of them is an extra 20%, which is pretty helpful. Which 20% might not sound like a lot, but it does add up over time. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever asked. What do you think of the border? Anyone who actually does watch this. The border I've got of just like a bunch of random gifts of Marshu. I just chose it because Marshu is one of my favourite characters in this game. She was the first character that I got to max level and all skills maxed as well. So she has a special place in my heart. Other than being an incredibly strong character and all. Like, there's hardly anyone close to being as defensive as she is. The only one being like Jolta, not Jolta, fucking hell. Jean d'Arc. And even then, like, you can make an incredible stall team if you throw both of them on a team together. Which is honestly part of the reason I want to get fucking Jenny up. Speaking of, I need to get her skills up. I ain't got the fucking QP to do it, but. Because as fortunate / unlucky as it is, as unlucky as it is, she's a 5-star. Which, it takes a metric arse on a QP to skill up any 5 stars. As anyone who plays this game can tell you. I was about to say something very stupid. I was about to check my phone. I was about to like look on my phone for something. I realised I'm playing it. Part of me hates the fact that I've started skilling up servants now. Because it's my QB's just got drained. I still need to go through and get every other one of my fucking servants that are anywhere leveled to skill level 4 at minimum, because all it requires is skill gems. But then there's fucking. But then comes getting them all to like level 6, which is cost some actual materials, which isn't fun. And after that, just the amount of money it takes just skyrockets. Oh, she's really close to going up one door. Hey, fairy tale. Fucking hit the right button, Jesus. I need to check Frankenstein's interlude to see if it's a see if it's just a story interlude or if it actually has got a skill buff attached to it. Because if it's got a buff attached to it, that means I'm probably going to do it after or in between doing these grinding runs. Let me check. Oh yeah, it's a skill buff. So after this run, I'll go through and complete that interlude. After I've used all these cards to level up, obviously, Jean d'Arc. Or as like anyone who's English and says normally Joan of Arc. It's just I've been infected by fate, so I say it fucking stupidly. But yeah. How's it going? I'll throw my cards to try and get her up to her next ascension. Pray with a bit of hope that I get a super great success to help me there. I don't think I will, because I'm not that lucky, but if I do, that should, if it's got all gold in there, go up to the next level. Maybe, because it's not got any the cards are only like not necessarily a half as effective, but it's pretty damn close because they're not specifically a class card, because there's a class system in this game. Like it's more or less just rock paper scissors, right? So like an archer beats a saber, archer beats a saber, but a saber beats a lancer, or a lancer beats an archer. And in the other way, if you reverse it, a saber does less damage to an archer, and an archer does less damage to a lancer, and a lancer does less damage to a saber. It's like that for all the other classes, with a couple of exceptions. I'm not going to go into explain. And basically what it is those the 7 main classes are berserkers, sabers, archers, lancers, assassins, casters, and riders. They all have upgrade cards associated with them. The only other upgrade card you can get is an all-class card, which is what most events give you. And essentially what it is, if you give a saber upgrade card, it gets more upgrades, or more XP out of it. Because it's the same class. But obviously, because rulers are an extra class, the only time they get the maximum amount of XP out of the card is if you use an all-class card. But I've already used all of them, leveling up other characters, so I've got none at the moment. So I have to use the ones that aren't matched, which means they're getting less XP out of a card. But you haven't got much choice when you're leveling up these characters when they're extra classes, which is basically any class that isn't one of the 7 I mentioned earlier. Fuck me, really? All Frankenstein? That's RNG for you. that doesn't sum up my luck in a nutshell. I don't know what does. Because if anyone doesn't know, Frankenstein's XP. Fuck me, ignore the XP in the nigger. Frankenstein's NP stuns her afterwards, which really sucks. But she's got a pretty strong MP, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't even realise she had a skill upgrade. She has a long I haven't checked the wiki for. I'm actually gonna... Curiosity is getting the best of me now, I've got to check it. Trying to do things like this. Let's go level up the Joan of Arc, shall we? See, double success rate up. I guess I could get some other servants here. See, I've already got Fran up. Now this will go to 8. If I get a super success here, it'll be instantly to 60. I'm going to fucking what's he called? I'll be able to ascend her. That's assuming I get it, which I didn't. See, you never fucking get lucky in this game. God, you be damned. Okay, so that's max level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those away. Just because if I get a super success, it's not going to waste any XP. It's going to give me it's going to waste a lot of XP for it. It greatly decreases the NP power of a servant enemy for 1 turn. Star Generation's the only one that's like, I guess, not tied to a servant. The only problem is it gives you 9 stars per turn for 3 turns, which it's okay. It's not the best, and all her fucking skills are from Her first and second skill are on a 6-turn cooldown on max level, and then the second skill is on a 5-turn cooldown, which ironically is one of the least. Like, the skills are good, don't get me wrong, they're great for boss fights and whatnot. And stun's a good one, because normally bosses are servants anyway, so it is actually helpful. And if you pair her up with Marshu and use her second skill on the time he uses his MP, which you don't probably should use it, whatever enemy servant it may be, if you have Marshu's first skill active plus use her NP, you more or less decrease the damage you take to like nothing with all the buffs stacked. But yeah, she's a really good staller, which is why I want her. Because her MP, I'm going to go with the before interlude, because that's what I have there. Applies invincible to all enemies, which says does as it says, it makes him invincible for 1 turn. Increases all allies' defense between 5 to 25%. That's based on level, which is unfortunate because it means I only get 5% defense from my jump arc. And restores HP to all allies per turn for 2 turns, between 1,000 to 3,000. That's based on overcharge, but it inflicts stun on herself for 2 turns. But once you go to the interlude, it's the same with the invincible, same with the defense, same with the HP, heals. Only difference is it adds remove all debuffs from allies and removes her stun, so she doesn't get stunned anymore, which is good. And it's an arts MP and she has a triple arts deck. Awful good. Unique is definitely the right way to describe the root class. That's interesting CE on her. Her bond craft essence gives plus 15% buster card effectiveness for allies, which is interesting considering you're most likely going to pair her with arts servants. But if you have 2 art servants, like say her, who else would probably work? If you want to do like a semi-stall strap but still have a decent attacker, so like, don't take tactics from me, I'm not good at it. Maybe Jean d'Arc, probably a buffer, so May Waver, Merlin maybe, if you've got him, which I do, which is lucky. Not that I wanted him. But then have a buster. Probably you'd want to throw in someone who's got a 2A, 2B deck, which is a quick card, 2 buster cards, and 2 arts cards with a buster NP. That's the only way I can see you wanting to use that. If you want to have her give support to that character, but still. Although I'm not hard to stick on her. I'm going to stick anything on her. It's either going to be something to help her with NP regen, like NP generation, like what's it, Prismacosmos? I think that's it. So she generates a passive amount of NP per turn, or maybe the bank. What's it called? Something banquet. It's a C that boosts your NP generation. She's got 25% plus, 25% debuff resist, which is actually pretty strong. No, it's still only 25%, so you're still getting hit 3 out of the 4 times. The ultimate wish for every Fate Grand Order, like everyone who plays Fate Grand Order and who has to farm constantly, is the wish to skip NP animations. Unfortunately, we can't do that. That's why people get like super into farming, like pick characters with like the slowest NPs, or the fastest NPs rather. Slowest here, right? So that they can the amount of micromanaging and like little details super like heavy farmers go into it is kind of nuts and foreign to me. I'm happy I can fucking free time. And that's mainly, it's nothing to do with me not having any characters, it's just me being fucking idiot. But yeah, I'm happy if I can free time most of the time. Like I've got a few different strategies I can use now, so it's just me being incompetent. But like, my phone's not running. My phone doesn't run this as like fast as you see people play it otherwise, where they're like they've already loaded the next thing by now. That's the difference. Where they actually buy like, I think they say that an iPad or iPhone or something like that runs this game slightly faster because they have higher standards basically. So the people go out and buy them to use it so they can play this game slightly faster. It's like, fuck me. I mean, it does help they've got the money to spend because obviously they work. But one, we're stuck in quarantine, and 2, I need to get a job because I ain't got one. Because when I was starting to search, quarantine happened, and not fun. Yeah. What the hell this song's playing? It's also really fucking hot moment. I can't tell my fan because I'll pick it up on the mic. Hopefully, I'll get a super success. This is why I don't live stream it. Hopefully, we get a super great site next time we go to level her up. Because that's what I'm hoping for. Because that means I won't have to use as many XP cards. What's she on a second extension right now? I think her skill unlocks up the next one. works as second skill, I think, or third. I think it's a third skill she unlocks. And then don't see the point of giving Arash a heal when his NP fucking nukes him. Honestly. Yeah, he's just about to use his NP. Okay, we'll heal him up. It's not gonna help. He dies on his NP. The only thing that can save him is guts. I need to stop playing things on my desk, because no doubt you guys can pick that up. I think this is going to be my last one. Because my eyes are starting to since I'm sitting at the desk area, like point blank at 3 different fucking screens. That's my last one of this one. Yeah, she had 60. So that's Ascension who? Yeah, his first Ascension is from 50 to 60. This one's from 60 to 70. The next one's from 70 to 80. The last one's from 80 to 90. Also, what am I at? 20 cycles right now? 10 more and I can get another fucking... what's it called? which if I can pull off, getting another 10 before this event runs out, which I might be able to. If I go through and do the interludes I've been stocked up, I can get enough, and maybe if I can take my weekly things in time, I can get just enough to do it. So I've got like 6, 7 interludes. And now I've got Fran's one that I just unlocked. Plus I've got Rulers, which is another 2, because you have to do the first one to get Sank Balls, and then the second one gives you a skill, and then the last one gives you another Sank Balls. Plus like 4 others I haven't done, plus the 1 rank up quest I need to finish. So I should be able to pull it off. But we'll see. If in my next video you hear me fucking celebrating, it'll probably be because of me actually having got like another character that I wanted, or haven't been able to spin the gacha again, because I'm a gacha addict like everyone else who plays this fucking game. Oh fuck, that's gonna fall on my main screen here. Yep, I'm moving. Shit. Get away. Move, damn it. That is why you don't open things on the main fucking screen. Actually, that's not showing up, which is actually pretty good. This thing will just move, damn it. Cool, I'm going to here. No. Mm. これが私の全力全霊。当然の結果よ。兄、なめないでよね。Transmaster and bomb level 4. We're almost done. Almost there, being clean on efficiency. Let's go enhance, shall we? If I can get just a super suck, I'll be happy. That's one less run I have to do. Damn it! Damn you, game. Why do you hate me so? If this gets a super set, I'm gonna be annoyed. Fucking knew it was gonna do that. It's good, don't get me wrong, it's shaved time in half. Well, not. It shaved a bunch of time off because it's done that, but it's still fucking. I've done it when I had more. Anyway, let me just drop the bridge. Jump over to here quick.
楽しいものから怖いものまでお望みのもの神は細部に宿るたとえ認識されなくてもね細かな作業こそ成功の近道さ
Okay, hang on a sec. I've got to check something. So you're going to be treated to a lovely little, well, it's my YouTube wallpaper, or YouTube, what's it called, channel art? It's channel art. It's going to come back and bite me in the arse, I can already tell. Click on this. Son of a bitch. If it wasn't already apparently obvious, I cast my thing, so go away. These are the two gotchas that are out right now. And this is the one I span on earlier to get ruler. I could go for this one right here, but I'm gonna go for this one just because it's got more characters that I want. Like obviously ruler here. The Starfox is nice. I've got him and got him max. Getting him more MP levels would be helpful. Same with Fran. Don't really care for Siegfried, and don't really care for Zerka over here. Obviously, getting any of them would be great. Interesting. Let's see how this goes, shall we? And let me not accidentally tap the screen like I did earlier. Although it did get me a yes although that's not exactly great stuff. Ooh. I will take that. I think I need 2 or 3 more of those and I get a maximum of Guys, that happens to only be like the only 5-star that I get. It's not really fun. for the only like gold card I get. Maybe slightly more. Ugh, go away, Jill. No one likes you. Especially not in that version. No, Servant must be good. I know I've got a 3-star in it. Yeah. I can do without notifications right now. Spinning Dutch there. Slowly playing myself to sleep. This one's here. That's a hip thing. So 3 more. Okay, this is already a good run. Even if I don't get a servant, which I doubt I will, just getting 2 5-star craft essences is good. Honestly, if I got another one of those, that one barely counts. If I got another, the other one I was looking at, also the Saints Reflections thing, that's good. If I can get one more of those, I'll be happy. Because then I can probably limit break it, which would be good. Is that the last one? It's either this one or the next one. Yep. Well, not bad. Got 2 5-star craft essences, which is always good. This one, Vessel of the Saint. Climb unity to debuffs for 3 times and increase MP gain. Yeah. Let's see the other one. Chance to trigger guts and restore 500 HP. When HP reaches 0. That one's that's a meh craft essence. It's only like I think it's a 60% chance of triggering, which is alright, but it's not a guaranteed guts. Like, if it works, it can work amazingly, but it's kind of a risk. Oh my god, I can limit break it. Yay. So that's super, that's making me pretty, that's making me really happy right now. What's this again? 3 times and 15% MP gain. So, it might not be the best craft essence, but I'm not really in it for how it looks. I'm in it for how it looks, rather. And it's a good challenge quest if you know they're going to stack like tons of debuffs on you. It's a 20% NP gain as well, which is nice. Yay. Anyway, that's going to be all from me, because my eyes are telling me to stop. Holy buff with my lovely little channel, which is totally going to get copyrighted. Anyway, thanks for watching, if anyone did, and hope you enjoy it, and see you next time.